if there was no cause or reason for it. So if you did not enter the masjid, Tahiyyatul Masjid will not be mandated upon you. But if you do enter the masjid, you do not sit until you pray 2 rak'ahs. So you understand the a man from India.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, I had a doubt about Tahiyyatul Masjid. In a video you said Tahiyyatul Masjid is obligatory, but what about the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when the man came to the Prophet and he said that I will do only the fard and no nafal and no nothing. Can you clarify?
First of all, Tahiyyatul Masjid is mandated by the Prophet himself alayhi salatu wasalam. So this is a given. He said, anyone who enters a masjid must not sit until he prays 2 rak'ahs. In the hadith of Sheikh Al-Ghatafani, when he came during the khutbah of the Jum'ah, the Prophet was giving the khutbah, and he sat, the Prophet interrupted his khutbah and said, have you prayed 2 rak'ahs? The man said, no. He said, stand up and pray 2 rak'ahs. What more obligation do we need? Now, when we come to the hadith of the nomad who said, tell me about what Allah has mandated upon me, the Prophet told him ﷺ about the pillars of Islam. He told him, you have to pray 5 prayers a day. The man said, nothing else? The Prophet said, nothing else if there was no cause or reason for it. So if you did not enter the masjid, Tahiyyatul Masjid will not be mandated upon you. But if you do enter the masjid, you do not sit until you pray 2 rak'ahs. So you understand the hadith with combining the other proofs and evidences from the Sharia, not in an isolated hadith and you neglect the rest. This is the way of the people of innovation. No, we have to come to the hadith, understand it, and then understand it in the view of other hadiths that complete it and give us the full whole picture. So yes, 5 mandatory prayers are an obligation, nothing else. But if the cause comes to make another salat mandated, it becomes mandatory, as in the case of Tahiyyatul Masjid when you enter the masjid.